Morning, folks. How we doing? Get the tablet cranked up. Come on, you gonna turn on or not? It'll be on in a second. I'm trying to get things a little more organized. The information I'm giving you to make it easier to find stuff. It's like I've said, I'm an author, but I'm not a writer. I've published books, but I'm not a writer. I'll put out these videos. I am not a video man. I'll make them. I'll watch them, videos. I don't watch hardly anything ever on YouTube. I just watch like movies, videos. I know enough in these fields to get by, and that's it. Okay. It's 8:27 a.m. Friday. Excuse me. Friday, July 28th, 8:27 a.m., 2017. That guy looks tough. That image represents a source animal. Family member. Part of what's inside him came from what's inside me. Part of what he is. A lot of what he is, whatever. When you need to say something, just say it. Don't worry how other people are going to take it. Worry more about the fact that if you need to say it, you need to say it. People are going to think what they want, or they're going to have an open mind, and they're going to find things out for themselves. You have no control over that, okay? And a lot of times people will think you're full of crap, nuts or something, and then they later on find out they were incorrect. What do you call that? Learning progress. So anyway, I'm not doing too good today. I'm not even wearing my overalls. This could be the only video I've ever made not wearing overalls. I don't know. Don't care. I love my overalls. They're just handy. When my joints and lungs and everything really started getting bad a long time ago, before 2000, I was working around the house, working in the shop, at my own shops, fixing cars. The harder the computer problem, the more I enjoyed it. The harder the problem, period. Anyway, building the shop behind the house, involved in that. Building it, but I didn't do all the work. Excuse me. Overalls are just handy. I have wrenches. I'd have wrenches, stuff for sizing, measuring and cutting wood. I had machinery in there. I'm a machinist. So I like the overalls. Anyway, when you just say something, Be yourself. Let it go. The people who need to understand what you're saying, what you're talking about, the people that need to understand your message, they're going to understand. There'll be people who don't like it. That's why I don't allow comments on my videos. I'm not going to have a few nuts that, there's a certain person out there, so when this video comes out and he's aware of it, he, she, I'll just say that, uh, hurries up and puts one dislike on it. There's one he and there's one she. One of them doesn't always do it. Not that, not as wrapped up as the other person is, the other individual is in doing it. Who cares? You're going to have that. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you reach the people you need to with the information that's important. I have information I offer. I'm not what you would call any kind of incredible teacher. I offer information. I offer wisdom, a collection of understandings, and you do whatever you want with it. I have a different job, so I'm fulfilling my purpose, and a lot of you are taking off now, starting to fulfill your own. A lot of you have been already, but remember, there's a lot more coming. And as you see things for yourself, I might tell you stuff that's real, but when you see it for yourself, that's your information, that's your truth that you're sharing with them. It just so happens to be the truth. And when you find out, as you keep doing this, if you made a mistake on something, so what? You now have more wisdom. You understand more. If you worry about making a mistake, you're frozen. You'll never go anywhere. You'll never develop. Just go home. It's funny. I like this coffee cup. It says, leave the crowd, look within, and then let your dreams soar. And for me, that means take a little time in tranquility to just relax. And you see, leave the crowd, it's a sailboat on the ocean. The thought process is you're gliding along, you're floating, flowing, okay? And then look within. Green is healing. It's like the quiet of a nice forest. And just relax, go inside yourself. And green's a relaxing color. And then let your dream soar. That's a bird. Again, that's a bird. That's flight. That's flowing energy. And what color is it? It's kind of like a sunburst orange. And orange is the color, the auric expression of passion. Doing what you want, doing what you like, doing what you feel is correct. Following your own dreams. Cool coffee cup. Anyway, cool water. This is about understanding your personal powers, and this is about the heart energy feeling. Sorry, having a rough time here. I almost never say I'm sorry. I just keep going. But the body's just fading, that's all. Good. I don't know if I should say this or need to say this. Those of you that have been following me, those of you that know me and what I do, and have your own proof, your own truth, that what I tell you about is real, what I do is real. You know I'm fading. My headache, I'm still taking parts of this energy, this spirit, but it's what I am inside, Arae, it's huge. It's huge. There's only a small teeny piece of it inside me. None of this energy coming out, there's smaller pieces that are still breaking off. They've never had a life. They have strong power, and they have no idea what's going on. The only thing they can do is they exist through the field in it. It's, they kind of broke through it to get loose. and they understand the way it used to be, and that's all they have to go off, and immediately, they become a problem trying to run me. So I have to deal with it. It's on and on and on. The more I get rid of it, the more of the stuff I get rid of, the calmer my body is. They usually go into, this is how spirit used to run you, is going into your base chakra to hit your emotions. So it allows me to calm down, but in order to see the difference between that stuff, because it's something that just broke off me, I've gotten rid of everything, that almost every single thing, every one of those except for what's coming off of me. It's still happening. That's why I've said for years, you don't want your personal spirit energy to get too big. There's problems. The original first being male and female wanted that to happen so that when you got together with your spirit mate, release the third of your energy, just giving loose numbers, don't hold on to them as an exact number for this. Instead of releasing 100 million, you might release 1 billion. So there was going to be more praise machines. That's what December 21st, 2012 in Earth on its at the end of its fifth cycle, fifth age of physical movement. It's all simple numerology. I think we have it on the website. If we don't, I'll get it up there. I'll try like hell to get it done. That and the metaphysical barrier between everyone's two parts of the two halves of their brain, but more so the two parts of the energy. The left side is spirit, the planetary essence that was broken off from Gaia on this planet, Gaia, and it was about 11.25 million years ago. Maybe 11.18 million years ago, whatever. Anyways, as you get, when you remove the barrier, it's easier for the two parts of you to talk. But when you're large enough, strong enough, little parts of yourself come off. And it's got energy, but it's never had a life. It doesn't understand things. When energy breaks off from you, and I'm going to do a video about this at another time, but it doesn't have intelligence. It's not you. It's your energy, but it all of a sudden becomes a unique individual. So anyway, wow. And people wonder why I'm anxious to get home. Tired of this. Anyway, moving on to the subject matter. Understanding your heart energy. Understanding your personal powers. When you meet someone, your hearts are doing this all the time. It's important for you to understand what's going on. One of the first sports I played, was baseball. I started playing baseball and lifting weights. I believe I was 6. I was never allowed to eat. If I would have been allowed to eat when I was younger. Anyway, but that's okay because it's with my DNA, with the degenerative joint disease and stuff. That wouldn't have been too good either. Anyway, when I learned how to hit a ball, when I played ball for a good few years, I don't know, 7 years or something. When I would get a good crack at a bat, I caught almost all the time. Catcher, really enjoyed it. I got used to seeing the balls being pitched. So my hitting, I was a good hitter, very good hitter. Had a very high batting average. Basically maintained it through my years playing baseball, but it's just kid stuff. Kid stuff. I'm 62 now, so. Oh, thank you, those folks that you've sent stuff in for birthday and presents. I appreciate it very much. I don't know what to say other than thank you, and I'm doing what I can. I can do a lot with my head when it's not like this, but it knocks me out just trying to get up the stairs. So this cirrhosis is literally turning my body into a water reservoir. Anyway, I appreciate y'all's thoughts. It's kind of embarrassing in a way. It's natural for me to do what I do because it's what I am. It's what I was made to do. And you'll find a lot of other people with good heart are the same way. And speaking about heart, let's get back into that. Everyone's heart is continuously going out everywhere. Okay, I've talked about heart before. This is a little different, but it's all wraps up the same. There's a reason for what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and there's a reason to why this is happening at the moment. When you meet someone, your heart's already putting your energy out. And remember, the heart grabs the major thoughts from the brain, the major emotion from the base chakra, puts it together. I call it chakras. I like to call them energy fields, whatever. But from the data from the brain, emotions from the base chakra energy field, pulls it together in the heart, and it starts to create a feeling. And then the feeling also goes into the hypothalamus, comes back down, having gone through the hypothalamus, which is like a nexus of all your different senses. Okay, all your different metaphysical abilities, they all connect in the hypothalamus. So the heart feeling goes up in there, it grabs new understanding from all your senses, all your abilities, and then comes back down the heart. Now that goes out and it comes in. Now, one thing you all are doing with your heart all the time is looking at other people. Your heart is talking with other people. It's not just looking, it's conversing. You're looking at them. The sooner you become aware of that, the sooner you're going to become aware of the power that's involved with your heart. It's instinct, is what they call instinct, which means natural. It means it's happening. It's a natural phenomenon. It's also metaphysical. I don't see any arms or tentacles coming out of your heart to attach to something to you. You're going to see all kinds of new stuff with our friends in space. By the way, I'm about to do a video, and I'll make it as short as possible, but I'm connecting a lot of other videos that have been on the internet, ones I've talked about, that are going to impress upon you. It gives you legitimate proof. Now, some people say proof. I don't believe in aliens until I sit down, talk with one, kill it, cut it open, and realize that its anatomy is not normal, and then I'm still going to look for a reason to deny it. Those people, fine. They're best kept in a closet. That's what they make for themselves anyway, an empty room. Nothing in it, just walls. Anyway, mine, like parachute, don't function worth a shit when it's not opened. So anyway, it's metaphysical, but when you see someone, most of you, depending on how much heart energy you have, you'll look at them and your heart gets a feeling immediately. This is natural. It's one of your powers, your metaphysical powers. It's a personal power that everyone has. Some stronger than others, okay? But remember, that heart isn't just using the heart ability to create feeling and to read feeling from others, but also understanding coming from the work of the hypothalamus. I've been saying this for years. And what does this do? And not like whoopie-doo Jay, it's like you can go back and you're going to hear it again. Some people say, you're repeating yourself. Yes, I am. I'm saying whatever needs to be said at the moment. New people come in to every video. Okay? That's why. And it's a simple thing. Anyway, so you're literally, as the heart talks, you're tying into information that the person is getting. They're understanding. So your heart is going into another heart, picking up data, which it consumes, and then you create, from that data, you create your own understanding, using all your abilities, your heart and hypothalamus, it's everything, using all yourself. And then what do you do with that? Well, you understand something, it becomes another part of your wisdom. Every time you meet another person and see them, you're learning something new again. Sometimes only a little bit, sometimes a lot. It is what it is. But that's part of the power of heart energy. I've said many, many years that people don't understand the power of the heart, the importance of it, and the unique range of its abilities. The unique range of its ability. I guess it's smaller abilities that it does, but it's you put them together and that's its ability, is to do many different things. You get a gut feeling right away about what you think about the person. You feel it in your heart, you get it in your gut, and you can see stuff in your head. You might even see it. I've had people come up. I looked at this one guy, and this negative thing came up. It was 47% negative. It was hanging on his back like a knapsack. It was a Gino's Pizza. There was a guy that was a negotiator that was brought here. He was Anunnaki. Literally would inject himself with human DNA and make himself human. But he literally reeked. I used to catch and care for snakes when I was a kid. So I understand what it's like when a snake cage went too long before getting cleaned. Snakes release a certain smell. It's an oil. It can be protective. You can hold a snake with your hands. People think they're slimy. No, they're not at all. But they can leave a scent on you, okay? So that's what he smelled like. I said, damn. So I talked to him a few times. Never said a whole lot. But anyway, I was... that's funny. Gino's Pizza place is sold out. It's not worth going to anymore. Anyway, there's one downtown that's good, but off Piedmont. No, this isn't a commercial. That's funny. Excuse me just a second. Okay, and we're back. Where was I? I had mentioned something about me that Anunnaki guy, and he was Anunnaki, strong soul. Anyway, my head's killing me. I always float around in my videos, but it's just worse right now. But anyway, you get when you meet people and talk with them, you get a gut feeling. You can feel anxiety that comes from the base chakra, base energy field, because energy focal point, because it goes into the core energy, goes into the heart, in and out of the hypothalamus, back down to the heart, hypothalamus, heart, back and forth all the time. And the hypothalamus is attached to all your other senses. That's why I went there. You can see things with your pineal, multidimensionally. And you feel things with your heart. You see things with your scanner, mostly in this dimension. It's remote viewing. And your solar plexus gives you an on-off feeling. Now, the reason why I brought up the Gino's Pizza and the Anunnaki gentleman, this other guy had come into the Gino's Pizza one time. The Anunnaki guy. I was just thinking about him, brought it and mentioned him. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you about the old purebreds can change their bodies, their form, not into whatever they want. They can't go into a duck or something like that. They'll stay humanoid, and it's a rough transition, but they can do it. Anyway, otherwise there wouldn't be so much reptilian DNA in us. Anyway, this gentleman came in. He was from the Teamsters. I didn't know it. The guy walked in. He had some negativity on like a knapsack hanging on his back. It was 47% negative and an aggressive thing. And the guy sat right next to me. I looked at him. I looked right behind him and looked right at the thing. The thing looked at me, and it's like, oh, shit. I didn't do anything. I just looked at it and saw what's going on. Talked to him a little bit. He looked at me, and it's like, damn, I don't like that guy. And he was, somebody was there at the table to talk with this person, and after it was done, I told this person what was going on and gave him some good advice. He didn't like it. He likes everything to be about him. So, you do when you can't help people, you forget it. That's it. But anyway, that's part of that imagery that you see through the pineal like that. That goes into the heart, okay? And all between your heart and hypothalamus, your body becomes complete in its abilities. These Merlin spheres I build, they smooth everything out, the transition of energy throughout your body. It's almost like your body is one solid energy, is one soft, smooth, balanced, complete energy moving all over the place. And I'm about to build one here in just a little bit for a gentleman, and I'm combining it's a Merlin sphere, but I'm going to make it also something of a shamanic journey sphere. So your energy feels balanced and relaxed, and then it'll help you move out of your body a little bit and see stuff. There's more lapis and turritella in it, and a couple other little things. You know, it exactly what I put in varies with the person. This one's going to my son out in California. Oh, it's got a scratch on it. Well, he won't mind. They're free. But to him, to my son, I need to get a few down there. I've needed to do so much for so many people, and my intention is to do everything I can, and then I get shut down when I don't expect it. When I get hammered like this, I'm okay right now. I'm being let go so I can do this video. When I woke up this morning, my head felt like it was going to literally push, like my brain was going to push out of my skull. The second I finished this video, I know it's going to go to the same place, and I'll get something to eat, and I'll get going. But first I got to build one sphere that for Deanna to get to the post office. I better hurry this video up. Anyway, so anyway, that's the power, your personal power of heart. It connects everything together. The heart and the hypothalamus are the two parts of your body that make you incredibly strong and complete. Like I said, I've talked about heart power. I've given you good information. I've explained different things about it, but now I gave you something else you hadn't had before. The more you listen to these videos, the more you'll understand. This other video I'm putting out about our friends from other planets, their family. We call them ETs, whatever. Alien is kind of rough, but whatever. It's what's in your heart when you say it. And I will show you what's going on and then explain to you why this is proof of what's going to happen. And this body, I'll be out of this body in no time, man. When I say no time, it doesn't mean tomorrow. We have to live in small increments of time when we're in a physical body. That's how things are. But I don't live like that. I don't see things, feel things, understand things. I understand it, but it's not me. Time doesn't have the relevance to me that it does to most other people. I'm not in a rat race. That's not because I'm rich. This is Deanna's business. She's taking care of it. Deanna and Siobhan are going to do a crank up soon, and I know that Vershu and all the others too are doing crank ups too, and that's wonderful. Before running, I do want to say that to all my family members and everyone else, we're all family. But don't think I don't care because I need to be alone. I'm sick. My body's still getting worse and worse all the time. My lungs aren't gurgling anymore. They've quit doing that, and they're just not working. So it's hard for me to do anything anymore, and then I get work done so hard. It's pain. I mean, the wuss. I understand pain. Once you've been doused with gasoline in a work accident and lit on fire, pain but has a whole new relativity. They didn't understand what was wrong with me. I think they thought I was insane. I was actually telling jokes when I was burnt to a crisp. Guy from the ambulance. I was talking with the folks when they unloaded me, and that was part of my way to deal with the pain. And that's just the way I am. When I have pain, I get mad. I get mad at where it comes from. If it comes from something, then I just forget. For something I can't do anything about, then I just let it go. I'm not going to yell at someone else or something. That's stupid. Has no sense. So they were taking me off the stretcher at the hospital, at the Grady Hospital. And I told a couple jokes real quick. And then the nurse that was getting ready to take me up into the operating room, to the OR, up into the burn unit, she said, she goes, "How much morphine did you give this guy?" And I said, "What?" And then he looked at her and he said, "I gave him nothing. I gave him the smallest touch of morphine, less than he was supposed to get." He said, "This guy keeps, talking stuff like this, telling jokes. I think he's crazy." And the guy's taking his gurney backwards, and he's getting the hell out of there. And if they gave me much morphine, I guess I wouldn't remember that, huh? Hell, I had my right knee replaced, and I woke up in the middle of the surgery. That was funny as shit. Sat up in the bed, and they're like, "Wow!" I had to cut my leg. Cut my knee out of my leg and bang some other stuff in there. But anyway, once you've gone through that kind of burn pain, the pain's just, it takes on a new meaning. It's not what it used to be. When you understand that pain is neurons inside nerve ganglion, nerve endings, that's telling your brain, it's a warning system for your body saying, "Whoa, we have damage over here. Be alert to what's around you. Be careful. Maybe do this, do that." That's all it is. Once you understand what it is, it takes away a lot of it. At least takes away the necessity to freak out about it. I don't know. I'm not normal anyway. I don't have a normal pain threshold, but anyway, y'all must have a high one just listening to me sometimes. Anyway, that's the power of your heart. That's what's happening all the time. As you learn, as you learn more about that, as you apply yourself to it, use your abilities, go into that, and see what you find out for yourself. You're going to find out that you understand more about it. What happens when you understand more about it? It becomes more natural, it becomes stronger, it awakens, and you take one of your personal powers and you make it stronger. You become more of yourself. Okay? When I was talking about being a catcher when I was a kid, playing baseball and everything, the whole reason I brought that up, I slid away from that, like sliding in a second, but I was sliding into the outfield. There's no base. Those of you that understand baseball, anyway. The reason why I brought that up is that when I take a swing, I mean, I was a good hitter. When I take a swing and hit something and broke the bat, well, I could see that, I was holding the bat wrong. So we need to use our abilities and understand more about them to get more out of them. Wasn't the best analogy, but I mean, there's more to what you're doing naturally, that as long as you look into it, feel into it, see into it, trust your gut about it, you're going to understand more. It grows, it gets stronger, you get stronger. I just want you all to become you, the real you. Not these, really, not these little things that your lives have been controlled to make you. What's been controlling you is gone now. It's dead, deleted. I just want y'all to enjoy who you really are. It'll change your life, man, I'm telling you. And the info I just gave you, just relax. Listen to it 2, 3, 4, 10 times. Just relax. Think about it. Feel it. Flow into it yourself. You'll understand. People go running around saying something's nuts. Usually they get aggressive about it. I've had people scream at me. You must accept the Lord Jesus Christ. And I'm like, wow, man, you're really, fracked up with this stuff. Are you yelling loud because you're trying to convince yourself? Because you don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, folks, whatever. Don't ever try to be someone else, because you're not. Be yourself. Try to take some time to relax, sit down and just, if nothing else, if you sit in a chair and just relax, take a couple deep breaths. For that moment, you're going inside yourself. You're just flowing inside yourself, and once you relax, then you're actually flowing outside of yourself. You're more aware. You can reach, there's more of you flowing through the field. You can reach more information. It starts a little slow. It's excited when all of a sudden, boom, it takes off. And then it just keeps getting better. When you are driving a car and you put it in drive, and then you go to take off, you have that acceleration. It's really cool. But then it settles off and you're cruising. Still cool. Right? So. Another one of my phrases I really enjoy saying is just be you. But be all of you. And you do it by relaxing. These spheres, when I build them, I super glue them. This is plastic. I super glue the bottom. I didn't with the first ones. Found out the hard way again. You made a mistake. You're not perfect. And nothing's perfect. Get your head out of your ass. When I build these things like that, when I build these, they're strong. And if you put them next to your bed, and I lay in the side of the bed near a table, and look at there's so much stuff over there. I lay on my left side. The way the human body's made, the body can function better laying on your left side, but it's where I am most of the time. And I've got a dresser right there. That's where you want to put your sphere. 3 to 4 foot away, every sphere, you're going to be flowing into it. And it's energy flowing into you, and it can help relax you. A Merlinite sphere will really help you get some sleep. A relaxation sphere will help you sleep. But the relaxation spheres are made more for when you're awake, conscious, and tense. And then you just put it near you. You don't hold it. You hold your hands right about like this. You go back and forth until you just feel a little pressure, and then stop there. Okay? You might feel pressure, warmth, tingling, or you might just know. You might just know in your brain it's time to go there. Solar plexus people, trust what you know because you know it. Is that a simple statement? Yes, it is. Does it sound stupid? Maybe, but it's true. It's like you breathe air. Why? I can't see it. What do you? There's nothing there. Why? No, you're breathing air. You're breathing oxygen, even though you can't see it. So, and the max power spheres, man. You put those put those on a night table near you, and they'll reach out 8 foot. So, unless you have a huge custom king size bed that's almost twice the size of a king size, no matter where you're on the bed, you're gonna feel it. Good for couples. So while you're sleeping, your energy's working out, exercise. That stone energy's going inside you. You have the energy from Gaia, and star energy going through you the whole time, powering you up. And don't forget, the field energy literally goes through everything. It has knowledge and everything else. It's fluid knowledge, energetic knowledge waiting for you. That's what the quote-unquote Akashic records are. So, and the wrapping, that's copper. That's pure copper. As pure as copper can be. Just got another 50 foot. I got to buy 50 foot rolls. There's anywhere from 2 to 4 sheets, depends on the sphere, of pure copper wrapped around the stones. It's about a foot long and 6 inches wide each sheet. So, anyway, what could be easier? There's no batteries. There's no plug. It's even vegan. And it always works. Your children, their children, their children, and on and on and on and on. It takes a long time for stone metals to break down. Anyway. Well, folks, that's important information about heart energy. When you can feel that and understand that for yourself, it's your information. It's your understanding. It's yours to teach. There's no copyrights, no trademarks, none of that stupid stuff. The lives that we had for when we were Indians, we would stake out a certain territory for defense and to farming sometimes to maintain our lives. But we understood no one owned the earth. The earth was our mother. And if you think about it, Gaia, the name most of us give for the female universal essence or planetary essence in this planet, because this planet is a body and Gaia's spirit is real. She's like a mother. These bodies came from her. That's where they originated. They originated from this planet. Take these bodies, tear it down and into small components. You find all the components here on this planet. Now, other folks from other planets, ETs, they look different. Why? Different planet. Hello. A different planet with a different composition. Plus, the Greys, Ebens, Serpoians, whatever name we want to call them, say from the planet Serpo. Some of the folks there are called Eben. They have 2 suns. So their skin is kind of grayish, silver, and very thick. Well, they don't have like hair and the other stuff. Well, yeah. It's too much radiation. The astronauts we sent down there a long time ago, when they finally came back, only a few came back. I think only one managed to live all the way through it. Most of them died of radiation poisoning. So that's how they evolved over there. The planet already had that embedded in it. The bodies came from the planet, so they started with thicker skins. Everything is simple when you allow it to be what it is. Everything is simple when you have an open mind and you just let everything, especially yourself, flow and just be. Like the coffee cup says, get away from everyone. That doesn't mean go live in the mountains and the Himalayas. It means get in a quiet place in a room in your house. Go sit outside, hopefully without mosquitoes, where it's quiet. And then take time to just feel. Open yourself up and feel. Look inside yourself. Look outside of yourself. It's impossible for you to detach yourself from your body. Just let it go. You'll stay there. Excuse me, it's like a rubber band that doesn't have pressure. You won't go away. You're there. So, and then travel. Go somewhere. The shamanic journey spheres, you don't feel the energy and all of a sudden you go somewhere. It helps you relax. It fires up your brain and your body to help you, to enhance you getting there. And it does. Sell a lot of them. Sell a lot of spheres. Anyway, I gotta go. And that's something else too. We just got in a bunch more of this. It's unicornite. It's what I call it. It's unicorn energy in it. People think of unicorns, say, oh, it's a pretty horse with bows in it, and it's got flowers. No, it's not like that at all. It's energy, very strong, fast, aggressive. Okay? Now, has it taken the form of horse? Yes. What does horse mean? The energy of horse is physical movement. Boom, boom, boom. It's movement, fast, aggressive movement. Bam, bam. That's the way this energy is. This is the only stone that actually fights negativity. Okay? It actually fights it. It goes after it. Dragon energy, very strong. It'll smack negativity when it comes to it. This goes after it. If you have a piece this big or this much in two different pieces on your body, if you get near someone who's negative, it's going to start messing with them like that. I've proven this time and time again to people in consults. Anyway, we just got some more of this. There's not a lot of it. Deanna's selling it for about 50 cents a gram. When it's really nice, when there's no like this, if you look at this in the back, it looks like a rough spot where it doesn't have a nice coloring. When it's like that, it's about 50 cents a gram. If it's a really nice, pretty piece, a real show piece, it'll be just a couple of bucks more. But this stuff is strong. So you can actually put a couple pieces on your nightstand. And this is aggressive. Something negative, while you're sleeping, something negative gets near you, wants to come near you. If you have at least two pieces this big, it's going to have some issues. Things aren't like they used to be on the other side, folks. Okay? So, and this stuff is heavy. It's from an asteroid. It's not from another planet. It's from another body of rock that came here, but it's ore. Okay, it's not normally part of this planet. So, it's got some guy's energy into it, but it's unicorn. Fast, aggressive. Does not like things of lower frequencies, and when they get negative towards something else, they get pissed. It's unicorn energy. It's wild. Anyway, that and more clear damberite. Alex, I'm about to get a couple spheres made, and then I'm going to get yours taken care of and do that video making your sphere. Thanks for your patience. And young lady's been waiting a while too to get hers. I'm about to do that one first as soon as I hang up. Cut the video, whatever. Anyway, folks, look, I hope that those of you with heart start applying the information I just gave you. And when you understand it for yourself, that's yours. Use it. You're supposed to. Many of you that have heart, you want to help others too. The more you understand something, the easier it is for you to teach others, or to help them, make them aware, whatever. Some people get mad when you tell them you want to teach them something. That, it's a word. I try to be a little heads up on that stuff, but at the end of the day, you just offer the information and don't, for me, you offer the information and don't worry about it. Just keep going. So anyway, understanding your personal powers, that's a big part of heart energy. That and more will be in the awakening DVDs that I'm putting out. It's a set of DVDs. It's about awakening, how to awaken. So it's not broken down in methods. I just give you information, explain it. You apply it, you wake up, you become you. It's about everybody being themselves. Simple thing. Anyway, folks, take care. Love you, and hope you can put this to use. Have a good one.